All right. Shalom, family. Round 4. Barakatah to the Father of Lights. Barakatah, peace and blessings to Yahweh Shai. Peace and power to the throne of King David, and peace and blessings to you out there. Royal House. Y'all ready to wrap it up? I wasn't gonna finish it, but I'm like, why not? Might as well finish the glass, right? Before I get started a while ago, I was asked, where did I get Mau Mau from? Why you call him Mau Mau? You really want to know where I got it from? Some of y'all that don't know, I'll tell you. And why do I call him Mau Mau? Well, above all else, the shit just sounds funny as fuck. That's why I call them that. They look like a Mau Mau, you know. But I got the term from an old movie I watched a long time ago called The Deer Hunter with Robert De Niro. It's an old movie about 3 friends that used to go hunting for deer whenever deer season popped up. And they ended up getting drafted to go to Vietnam. And when they went to Vietnam, 2 of the friends got captured by the Viet Cong. Now, Robert De Niro, you know, he evaded capture, but he had to go back and rescue his 2 buddies that got captured. And what the Viet Cong was doing, they were they had him in a big ass like a shack. All right, it was a shack that they built in the jungle. And what they were doing to him was they made him play Russian roulette. That's what they was doing to the American GIs, one after the other. They had him in a fucked up cell underneath the cabin. They was down there in the mud and the water with rats and snakes and shit. Someone was getting bit. That's why they put the POW. You know, they did them grimy over there. So they'll pull him on out, and they'll drag him upstairs, whoop his ass real good in the chair. Then you had, it was a Viet Cong lieutenant with a revolver. So after they whoop his ass and sit him down, he all like woozy and shit. He'd take that gun, he had the bullet, put it in the chamber, and he'd snap it, and he'd put it down on the table. He'd look at me and go, "Mom out! Mom out!" They didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He was telling them, grab the gun, put it to your head, squeeze the trigger. And that's all he kept saying. Mom out! Mom out! Mom out! And they sock him up. Mom out! He grabbed the gun. He click, click. Took the bullet out, spun it again. Mom out! Blow! Blew his brains out, right? Threw his ass over the side. Went down. Got another one. Dragged him up there. Same thing. Shit just sounded funny, man. So, anyway, just a little history for you. That's why I call them Mau Maus. But see, I don't just attribute it to Vietnamese, anybody with tight ass eyes. See, they all got names for us. So I feel that it's only fair that I give them names too, like they gave us. I mean, we got all kind of names, man. Negrito, Chango, Mayate. I forgot what Mau Mau call us. They got names for us too. The Arabs, they call us shit. Everybody got a name for the niggas, so why not bop them back, man? They bang on us, I'm gonna bang on them. I'm gonna have a name for every last one of these motherfuckers. Haji, sand niggers, all right? I got a long list of fucked up names for them, the same way they have for us, all right? So, just so you know. But now I ain't burnt off too much time, y'all. But y'all know me on my long ass openings. But y'all ready to finish this Event Horizon? Cool. Ending is quite interesting, to say the least. All right. Quite interesting. You know, I didn't even expect to go through this. I was just going to read y'all just a small little part. But, you know, I always leave room for the Spirit, man. It ain't always, you know, what I want to do. Most times, like, nah, serve him the whole clip. So that's what y'all got today. All right. I'm going to go back to the Apocalypse of Elijah. And I'm going to go back up to here where it says that the shameless one will hear, and he will be angry and fight with them. And the whole city will surround him. This is talking about Enoch and Elijah. On that day they will shout up to the heavens and shine while all the people and all the world see them. The son of lawless will not prevail over them. He will be angry at the land, and he will seek to sin against the people. He will pursue all of the saints. They and the priests of the land will be brought back bound. He will kill them and destroy them, and their eyes will be removed with iron spikes. He will remove their skin from their heads. He will remove their nails one by one. He will command that vinegar and lime be put in their nose. Now those who are unable to bear up under the tortures of their king will take gold and flee over the fords to the desert places. They will lie down as one who sleeps. The Lord will receive their spirits and their souls to himself. Their flesh will petrify. No wild animals will eat them until the last day of the great judgment. And they will rise up and find a place of rest, but they will not be in the kingdom of the Hamashiach as those who have endured, because the Lord said, I will grant to them that they sit on my right hand. They will receive favor over others, and they will triumph over the son of lawlessness, and they will witness the dissolution of heaven and earth. They will receive thrones of glory and the crowns. The 60 righteous ones who are prepared for this hour will hear, and they will gird on the breastplates of Yahweh. This is the southern kingdom now. And they will run to Jerusalem and fight with the shameless ones, saying, all powers which the prophets have done from the beginning, you have done. But you were unable to raise the dead, because you have no power to give life. Therein we have known that you are the son of lawlessness. He will hear, and he will be angry, and command to kindle altars, and the righteous ones will be bound. They will be lifted up and burned. He's going to burn them at the stake, okay? And on that day, the heart of many will harden, and they will flee from him, saying, this is not the Hamashiach. Hamashiach does not kill the righteous. He does not pursue men so that they might seek them, but he persuades them with signs and wonders. On that day, the Hamashiach will pity those who are his own, and he will send from heaven his 64,000 angels, each of whom has 6 wings. They will move heaven and earth, and when they give praise and glory, now those upon whose forehead the name of Hamashiach is written, and upon his hand is the seal, both the small and great will be taken up upon their wings and lifted up before his wrath. Then Gabriel and Uriel will become a pillar of light, leading them into the Holy Land. It will be granted to them to eat from the tree of life. They will wear white garments, and angels will watch over them. They will not thirst, nor will the son of lawlessness be able to prevail over them. And on that day, the earth will be disturbed, the sun will darken, and peace will be removed from the earth. The birds will fall on the earth dead. The earth will be dry. The waters of the sea will dry up. Why is that? Because when the northern kingdom is taken out of here, that means that all righteousness in the earth is gone. So now the Most High has no reason to sustain earth. Earth will be dead. Right? The only reason he's not going to do what I'm getting ready to read to you is because there's righteousness still in the earth. Even the northern kingdom who broke the covenant, they are still his people. But once he pulls them out of here, that's when everything is going down. That's when the earth will die. The sinners will groan upon the earth, saying, what have you done unto us, O son of lawlessness, saying, I am a Mashiach, when you are the devil? You are unable to save yourself so that you might save us. You produced signs in our presence until you alienated us from a Mashiach, who created us. Woe to us because we listened to you. Lo, now we will die in a famine, where indeed is now the trace of a righteous one, and we will worship him. Or where indeed is the one who will teach us and will appeal to him. Now indeed we will be wrathfully destroyed because we disobeyed Yahweh. We went to the deep places of the sea, and we did not find water. We dug in the rivers and papyrus reeds, and we did not find water. Then on that day the shameless one will speak, saying, woe to me, because my time is past. My time has passed by me, while I was saying that my time would not pass by me. My years became months, and my days have passed away, as dust passes away. Now therefore I will perish together with you. Now therefore run forth to the desert, seize the robbers, and kill them. Bring up the saints, for because of them the earth yields fruit. For because of them the sun shines upon the earth. For because of them the dew will come upon the earth. So he's saying, hey, look, go and grab those righteous ones back and bring them out here so the Most High can replenish the earth. He gonna want them back. The sinners will weep, saying, you made us hostile to Yahweh. If you are able, rise up and pursue them. Then he will take his fiery wings and fly out after the saints. He will fight with them again. Then the angels will hear and come down. They will fight with him, a battle of many swords. Now, in order to get that, you got to read the war scrolls, all right? It will come to pass on that day that the Lord will hear and command the heaven and the earth with great wrath, and they will send fire, and the fire will prevail over the earth 72 cubits. It will consume the sinners and the devils like stubble. A true judgment will occur on that day. The mountains and the earth will utter speech. The byways will speak with one another, saying, have you heard today the voice of a man who walks, who has not come to the judgment of the Son of Yahweh? The sins of each one will stand against him in the place where they were confirmed, whether those of the day or of the night. Those who belong to the righteous and elect will see the sinners and those who persecuted them and those who handed them over to death in their torments. Then the sinners in torment will see the place of the righteous, and thus grace will occur. In those days, that which the righteous will ask for will be given them many times over. On that day, Yahweh will judge the heaven and the earth. He will judge those who transgressed in heaven and those who did so on earth. He will judge the shepherds of the people. He will ask about the flock of the sheep, and they will be given to him without any deadly guile existing in them. After these things, Elijah and Enoch will come down. They will lay down the flesh of the word. They will lay down the flesh of the world, and they will receive their spiritual flesh. They will pursue the son of lawlessness and kill him, since he is not able to speak. On that day, he will dissolve in their presence like ice, which was dissolved by a fire. He will perish like a serpent, which has no breath in it. They will say to him, Your time has passed by for you. Now therefore, you and those who believed you will perish. They will be cast into the bottom of the abyss, and it will be closed for them. On that day, the Hamashiach, the king, and all his saints will come forth from heaven. He will burn the earth. He will spend 1,000 years upon it. Because the sinners prevailed over it, he will create a new heaven and a new earth. No deadly devil will exist in them. He will rule with his saints, ascending and descending, while they that are with Hamashiach for 1,000 years. That's it, y'all. That's when the 1,000-year reign begins, the 1,000-year honeymoon. A lot of testing, eh? A lot of testing. A lot of testing. So, as you can see, these things line up. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24. Matthew 24. Let's go to let's go to Matthew 24 and 21. He says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of this world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then, if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is a Mashiach, or there, believe it not." Now, we just read that in Elijah, right? There's going to be the false prophet, and then you're going to hear about him being in certain places. Yahushua was already telling them that, look, if you hear I'm here or there, don't believe him. I'm not coming like that. You're going to know when I get here. That's what it says. "For there shall arise false Christs, or Hamashiachs, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." That's why he's going to be making the moon go dark, the sun not rise, the moon not rise. He's going to be healing people. He's going to be doing all kinds of stuff. Verse 25, "Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not." The secret chambers is the synagogue being built. "For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will be eagles gathered together." Then verse 29 says, "Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to another." So, you know now what all of that means. You know, Yahushua is not coming for the northern kingdom until after, okay, until after they went through the fire. Now coming for them till after that. Southern kingdom is going to get set up first. The temple is going to be measured, and them that worship therein, which is you all. Now, everything else takes place after that. The 40 and 2 months. Let's go to our Revelation 11 and 1. And there was given to me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, Rise and measure the temple of the power, and the altar and them that worship therein. One word, Colorado. The court which is without, the temple, leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall they tread down under 40 and 2 months. Who is the holy city? The northern kingdom. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses. Who is that? Elijah and Enoch. I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. All right? That's the 40 and 2 months. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the power of the earth. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth, and devoureth their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. So those are the 2 witnesses, and this is the Antichrist fucking with them. These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy. That's the famine that they just said in Elijah, right? And have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit will make war against them and overcome them and kill them. That's when they're going to lay down for the 3 days, right? And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not allow their dead bodies to be put in graves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these 2 prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. These are all of the wicked northern kingdom that still didn't want to listen to the word of the Lord and started following the man of lawlessness. And after 3 days and a half, spirit of life and the power entered into them, and they stood up on their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, which is a chariot, and their enemies beheld them. All right? And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. Second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So, we do a lot of information today. Yeah. A lot to chew on, yeah? But guess what? It all had to do with the Northern Kingdom. See? Northern Kingdom plays a big part in this. Big part. But they're going to get through it. It's just going to be a rough ride. But they're going to get through it. You know? All of my Northern Kingdom in here. You know? You're glad you woke up, man. Glad you woke up. Imagine all of the Northern Kingdom, man, that they have no idea what the fuck getting ready to happen to them. Imagine all of the Northern Kingdom that are out there partying, wrapping themselves in flags and being mad at Donald Trump and all that, man, they got a long way to go. Long way to go. The ones that are going to find out, calling people like me Negrito and Chongo and all that, see, it ain't going to be funny. They're going to realize just how much they need the darkies like me. You're going to find out. See? They're going to find out when Yahushua get here, who is crispy black too, all right? They're going to see just how important it is and how they have lived in error their whole lives, being taught by their wicked-ass family members because a man, a woman has dark skin. See? This dark skin means something. Means something. Father is a so-called black man. Crispy black. Said it looked like he was burned in a furnace. So, I pray that this message was edifying to the Southern Kingdom, to know why, to show you why it's of the utmost importance that you live up to what you're supposed to do. And just for a quick question answer, what happens to those in this Southern Kingdom who are caught out there for missing the boat here? Well, I mean, you're going to be out there amongst all of this, man. It's going to be a slaughter. Do you know that they're planning on wiping out, what is it, 90% of the population? This is what's going to bring into play that second Esdras, man, when it talks about a man will wish to hear the voice of another and not be able to. Yeah, that's getting ready to happen, man. It's getting ready to happen. These cities and towns are going to be so devoid of life, all right, that it ain't going to be no food, ain't going to be no water, nothing. You're going to die a slow death of starvation and dehydration. This is why I've been working so hard, sitting in this car pretty much every day. You know, the only time I stop is to take a little break, you know, to eat a little something or take a little nap. But I'm on my square, man. I didn't want to see nobody get left behind. I really didn't. And I've been known all of this horrific shit was going to happen, man. It's just that the scriptures bring it to life so eloquently. See, you can't, when you hear from the word of the Lord, man, it finalizes everything, you know? Finalizes everything. It puts it in perspective. And once you've heard it, all right, you got a choice to either accept it or reject it. And when you reject it, this is the penalty that you're going to pay. All right? So, I can't hold y'all hand no tighter than this, man. Can't. You know? Been a long road. And this road is coming to an end. So, you know, y'all need to get your head out your ass, you know? Get your head out your ass. If you're in there still playing. We ain't gone yet. We crossed that event horizon. You still out here? Man. So anyway, family, hope y'all enjoyed this 4-part breakdown. That'll end the apocalypse of Elijah. More lessons on the way. Barakatah to the Father of Lights. Peace and blessings to Yahushua. Peace and power to the throne of King David, and peace and blessings to you out there. All right. It's your King and Shepherd, KD. And I will see y'all on the next go round. Right? KD out. Shalom.